guys, and welcome at the round 4 of Drift Corner Grand Prix. So season 10 Maze C circuit today. I'm with Jonathan. Hello.
Hi guys, it's John. Tiny Warber here. Excited to see what's going to be happening here. We're actually right off the rip having a battle. Seeing Adrien is in the lead versus Steven Jarbo, as Steven Jarbo is getting that nice proximity right off the rip, and now keeping that proximity through inner clip, doing a fantastic job at the chase. We're gonna see them go switch sides. I'm excited to see how these turn of events are going. And from my understanding, we had a back-to-back top qualifier from the previous rounds. It's crazy to see that kind of performance from these kind of drivers.
Yeah, sometimes it may happen that top qualified drivers from previous rounds are battling each other in the top 48. So let's find out who will go into the top 32.
Steven Jarbo does a great job applying some left foot braking to stabilize his car in that inner clip. But man, Adrien is sticking it to him throughout the whole transition into this wall. Steven Jarbo bobbles a little bit on that first wall, going all the way to that final outer zone. This track is very tricky, especially when they're going into that wall, especially trying to get a stable line.
I guess the wall is just only tricky part of this one, because this layout has very fluid and very nice transitions into it, so I guess only surprises we'll have here is this wall, as whole circuit is, I believe, very easy to go but hard to master.
Waiting to hear back from the judges. Waiting for this monster to kick in. I just cracked it open right before, like probably 10-15 minutes before the round started, getting everything situated. How have you been, Mackie? It's been a little bit since I've been here.
Yeah, you've been missing last round, so
yeah,
some things happened. So we first we had Kumuri Toge at the round number 4, but we had to switch our rounds, so the Toge will be the next one.
Okay.
As it was some technical issues with the track, and now we have Maze. So something's happened. And at the track we have one more time, so it's a draw after the first battle.
Yep, it looks like both had corrections and a tap on the wall. Steven had a little bit better lead, but Greg had a better chase, so we're gonna have them get ready. The judges are gonna get ready to do another kind of battle right here one more time, right off the rip. First battle of the day is a one more time. We're seeing people in the chat. Martinez Austriaca, the man, the myth, the legend, Martinez. It's I'm actually kind of surprised some of these guys are in a top 48 lower qualifying bracket. To see in here Steven Jarbo and Simon Sandman, kind of drivers that I'm very surprised to see this kind of stuff. But we got Steven Jarbo coming in with our RX-7, gets a nice surge right off the rip in that inner clip. Outer zone 2 is fantastic from both drivers. Gregory Andreev coming into this wall, a little bit shallow on that first part of the zone, a wall tap going in to this final inner clip, final outer zone. Big mistake from Gregory, but we'll see how Jarbo performs out here with the lead run. If he just has to be very clean with the lead and not make any big mistakes, but man, Andreev is gonna have to put a feisty chase as well. Here we go. One more time. Steven Jarbo in the lead. Grigory Andreev in the chase. RX-7 versus S-Chassis. A tap right off the rip from the initiation. Steven Jarbo's coming in to get to that second outer zone. Boom. Transition is money. A loss of proximity from Andreev, and he's trying to keep that proximity and staying in that pocket throughout the whole time, but there's a lot of bobbling from the chase driver. Chase versus chase, lead versus lead. I'm leaning a little bit more towards Steven because he was a lot more smooth and consistent, but what the judges are going to say is what we're going to get.
Yeah, that small tap in the second run was also a case here. Yes, judges are saying Steven much better lead run. And also chases, that means Steven Jarbo gets the win.
These guys in AOM always practicing. We see their servers popping off with their Discord server. They're always practicing and doing different competitions, so they're on the roll right here. I wish I could pronounce these names, but we got two S-Chassis coming in all the way through. Another AOM member coming into this first wall in the chase. A little bit of a bobble from our lead driver going into the final under clip, but going into that final outer zone is smooth and steady.
Yeah, so Irene Yavor was lead driver, and Pagluka Cyril was chase. Now they are switching their positions, and we will see them going once again. Now Cyril will be chasing, leading, and Irene will be chasing. Sorry, I'm messing, but should be good now. And yeah.
Here you go, Serial coming in with the outer zone, filling it out nice and buttery smooth into that inner clip. A really aggressive chase from Irene. I'm going to call him Irene because that's his first 5 letters of his name. But he's coming in like a bat out of hell, surging into that pocket, to that final inner clip. But a very smooth line from the lead driver.
Yeah, if you want to use a shortened form of this name, it will be Irek. So.
Excuse me?
Irek.
Do you know what that means in English, man? I don't think I can say that, but
I know, but it's in Polish, so.
Irene gets the win. There we go. Darius Austriaca, VDC driver versus Yakov. Man, I hope I said that right. But Darius going in the lead, filling out each zone. Very smooth. That was a huge over rotation from the chase driver, a big 0. Darius has to finish this lap in order to have a complete lead run.
Yeah, Yakov with a big swing, and that transition was a little bit too much for him.
Mm-hmm.
As he had to stop his drift and just finish this run, sadly going straight, but there's still one run to go, so
yeah, Darius
some surprise against Darius, who knows.
Yeah, you never know. Darius put some good seasoning on that, but Jakov was like basically saying that seasoning was a little spicy, that he got an over rotation on that transition. But here we go. Jakov coming in with a very generous flick. That's not enough to get him that first inner clip. Boom, going into the transition. Darius is sticking it to him like white on rice. Going to that first outer wall. A straighten from Jakov. Going all the way to this final inner clip. I love the way he fights through it just to complete a lap. But man, this is going to be a very clear and concise, decisive winner. And Darius is getting the win on this one.
Yeah. Once again, Yakov was going straight in his tandem.
It's Yakov, not Jakov.
It's Yakov, I would say. It's
Okay,
Croatian
Yakov,
name. Sorry, but I may be wrong, but... Okay, Patrick Kamiński and Simon Sandman. Here we go.
Simon Sandman coming in with that Drift Time S chassis against that RX-7. Getting nice proximity right off the rip on that first turn. Huge angle from Patrick and holding it all the way around that outer wall like a gangster all the way to the final outer zone. Golly.
That was really good from Patrick. That wall was nailed perfectly.
My man literally like embodied Ja Rule song, Back That Thing Up, because he backed that thing up into that first outer wall and it was insane.
Yeah, let's
There we
see
go.
Simon now.
Simon Sandman. Seen him in Super Drift. First time I ever seen him compete. Great dude. Straight baller out here. With that S chassis coming in with a huge flick. Huge angle going into that first inner clip. Let's see if he can hold this speed. And he does. But my goodness, Patrick is sticking to his door. That rotary is coming in. Surging into the pocket. Oh, there was contact made. Into this final inner clip and outer zone. They are going to be going to the replay.
Yeah, for sure, but from my perspective, it was looking like Patrick was just trying too hard there.
Yeah.
But who knows, maybe it was just a case of slowing down too much from a lead driver, but still judges will have to look closer at the replays. And that's a very interesting one to see who's gonna advance on, because both of the drivers are very skilled ones.
Oh yeah, they're definitely skilled.
Yeah, so we would definitely like to see them both higher in the bracket, but that's the rules. One of them only can go into a top 32.
Yeah, for sure. I have no clue what Rookie Meister said. I don't know if you could translate that.
That's going about live stream, so we're happy. We're happy.
Yeah. The monster finally kicked in. I had to snort it. Just kidding. I woke up this morning, and lately I've been, well, it's cold over here. It's 40 degrees. I don't know how to convert that into Celsius for you guys.
I'm just checking, so.
But it's cold, and I was drinking an iced coffee going into my car this morning, and I was regretting my life decisions. Man. Huge upset right here if it goes to the fact of Simon Sandman decel too much and forced the contact. But the judges are looking really closely at the replay to try to get a final decisive winner.
Okay, so I checked. It's about 4 degrees Celsius. Oh,
Is that cold for you guys?
Not really. It's just the same here in Poland today. Like 4, maybe 5. So pretty much the same as I'm speaking of today.
Right.
One more time. Okay.
One more time.
So first round, contact before initiation line. I didn't see that. It's a 0. So in the second round, contact before the wall. It was a chase fault. So that was both 10-0, and we're gonna see them going once again.
Here we go. Simon Sandman rolling up to the line, listening to some Metallica. Getting right there. Ready to chase his RX-7. See if Patrick could make that baby got brap come in. Simon coming in with a huge flick as well. Trying to get that proximity into that first and second outer zone. All the way through, being very consistent. Huge angle from Patrick and backed it up again against that wall. A little bit of a bobble from Patrick in the lead, but Simon Sandman is unfazed by it, uses some left foot break-ins to keep himself on that door.
I really love how Patrick knows his car, so just about the middle of the wall, he knew that if he stayed in that angle, he would definitely hit it. So he just makes some correction in the angle to just make sure he will go untouched, I would say.
Yeah, he had huge angle. I don't even know how he could hold it, especially the wheelbase of that RX-7 is so small.
Yeah.
But being able to huck it in there and just sticking it to it, it's fantastic to see. Now we have them flip side. Simon Sandman in the lead. Patrick, the RX-7 in the chase. A little bit of a slower angle up for the chase driver coming in to this third outer zone. Boom. All the way to this first outer wall. Oh my goodness. Simon Sandman rode that outer wall like a baller. All the way to the final outer zone. My jaw was dropping. I thought Simon was going to nail that wall.
Yeah, that was a big correction from Patrick at his chase, and that means Simon Sandman gets the win.
My goodness. Crazy turn of events right there. Simon Sandman literally, if that was a real car, his wing would have been shot out into the crowd.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that was the last battle in this group. We're gonna do a quick server restart, and we're coming back with the second group of the top 48 for today. Just a quick look who we have here. First will be Viktorianovsky and Braden Swan. Second, Adrian Chavez and Nikil Vadekar. Or maybe my pronunciation is bad here, but trying my best. So Mark Bodor and Jakub Nowacki, and the last one will be Stanislav Tarasov and Juanan Jorges, or something like that. Sorry, once again.
You are pronouncing them a lot better than I would have.
I'm trying.
Oh man.
Just 9 seasons of experience in different names, so I'm trying my best.
Some of these guys with the unique last names from different countries. Try not to insult their last name, but sometimes I just got to come up with a nickname, you know.
Sometimes it's really easier to use some, but
I could pronounce Braden Swan. I know that, and Adrian Chavez. Jakub. Right, Jakub Nowacki.
Nowacki, it's good.
Nowacki, okay.
Yeah.
It's cool to see different cultures, different countries. They all have different language barriers, but they all speak drift. So when they're initiation in, it's like, all right, this guy is about to slow down. That's a red light. I know what that means. Slow down. So it's awesome to see a bunch of countries come together and enjoy this one.
Yesterday in quali, I even seen a team, or maybe a group of friends from South Korea. Like, we had some guys from New Zealand, Australia. It's crazy to think that they're just doing some qualification at about 4 a.m. or something like that in their time zones. But it's really cool to watch different countries from drivers from around the world.
Yeah,
speaking one language.
Yep. And I always try to come out and commentate as many events as I can in virtual that I am allowed to, especially with working on a daily basis. I'm probably gonna hear my son come through the door shortly from school, but everything's been awesome. Especially I wasn't here. I had an emergency I had to deal with, so last round, but I'm planning on staying around for the rest of the other rounds. Did a ab workout yesterday, and I feel like I have gas, but I know I don't have gas. I'm just sore.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever had that issue?
Not really. Not really.
You never had that issue when you go up to the line, you feel like you're gonna fart, but it's actually gonna be something else.
That's a cut brown, bro.
There we go. Victor versus Braden Swan. 2S chassis. Braden Swan is representing that purple S chassis coming in. Victor is that DCGP white. With a huge angle coming in from Victor. Another AOM boy getting the chase, trying to get that proximity, a little bit lost of proximity, a bobble on that chase, but here he comes. This is his wall, and he loses proximity, tries to shallow up angle so he can get right onto that door right off the rip. And a very tame chase lap from Braden Swan. It's a shirt then.
Yes, it is.
I'm at least the chat understands my pains. Braden Swan is out here with one of the AOM members out here. The AOM is representing in DCGP a lot. A lot of the drivers are out here performing, but we see how he does in the lead, and Victor comes in and gets that proximity right off the rip, but Braden is actually gaining some speed all the way into his inner. Oh my goodness. Did you just see Victor get that proximity right off the rip on that wall? A lot better than Braden Swan, man.
He was just waiting to get definitely at his door, so.
Oh yeah, really he angled up just right, and on that wall ride, he just mirrored Braden Swan throughout that whole outer wall. It was insane to see. It was, you know what? I think Braden might have been a little bit too conservative on the chase. That might have crucified him a little bit, but we'll see what the judges say on this. A lot of the times, especially with these kind of competitions, some guys would take it not easy, but they'll ramp up throughout the whole competition. But depending on the driver, it's still you gotta bring your A game on each lap.
Yeah, definitely, especially when you have only a few seconds to shine. So. Okay, so Victor's chase and lead was great and better for sure for the judges, and that's why Viktor Janowski gets the win. Viktor
Janowski. Said it right?
Yep. That's right.
Is it too American?
Nah, it's good.
Okay. It's just okay. Adrian Chavez in the lead. Nikil coming in with a huge initiation and taps Adrian Chavez, but Adrian Chavez is unfazed and just slaying it out there with that BMW, and another contact and forces Chavez into the wall, but Chavez is still fighting through. Chavez is knowing that, hey, you know what? I just got to get a nice chase lap, and then I could continue on. There's multiple contacts right off the rip.
Yeah, that was not the cleanest battle I've seen, so.
We have Daniel Camacho in the chat as well, another Escuco guy.
Yeah, there are many Escuco drivers in the DCGP, so we'll see them later on, but now let's go back
Nikil is trying to put out a good lead run. Doing a good job filling out each zone so far, riding that outer wall. And my goodness, you see Adrien Chavez not even giving breathing room for the judges to say, hey, you know what? Maybe we'll do it one more time. But Adrien Chavez gets the win because of that clean and aggressive chase run.
Yeah, that was really clear.
It was good.
Clear win and clear decision for the judges. And we have another Escuco driver, Mark Bodor, and Jakub Nowacki in the chase.
Jakub Nowacki coming in with that RX-7. Mark, gets contact right off the rip. Mark had to bobble a little bit to kind of reach out to the second outer zone. Maybe could be affected. What the? Oh my goodness. He looked like a tabletop going all the way into that wall in the chase. My goodness, Jakub, that's not really what you want, man. But we'll see how they switch sides. If Mark could do an active chase and they'll make a move on.
I don't know, it's just about nerves or maybe some other issue, but
maybe they got Code Brown.
Jakub's chase was really shaky, and that backwards straight into the wall, like, I'm going down.
Jakub Nowacki out here, the RX-7, with a huge Scandinavian flick into that first outer zone. Very shallow on that first inner clip. And here comes Mark coming in to try to get that proximity and just get an active chase. Huge angle from Jakub going all the way through. Inner clip on that final turn is good, and Jakub continues on throughout the track. Complete lead lap, but that chase was definitely a 0 from what we saw. Or maybe it could be something else that the judges saw. We'll see what the judges say.
Yeah, I don't know really, but it looks for me like very, very safe chase from Mark, as lead driver was also not taking ideal line from the course, like missing the second inside clip. It's like, it's the second one. So, yeah. Okay, so the judges are saying that even in the first run there was the lead's fault, there wasn't 0 after the contact, and then Jakub made a 0 mistake hitting the wall. So yeah, that's clear. Mark Bodor gets the win.
Love how the judges elaborate on their decision in each battle, which is great.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to just to say one thing and always clear them. And Steinl and Juanan at the track right now.
Stanislav is coming in and being very smooth, going through each zone. Little bit of left foot braking to kind of settle his car in each zone. But my goodness, Juanan was on him with that 890 Supra. Love that color on the 890s. It's a nice, like, yellowish orange.
Yeah, like gold, maybe.
Yeah. Could be gold. The Stanislav is now going to be in the chase.
Yeah, it's a chrome. It's shiny.
It's shiny. There we go. They're switching sides. 890 Supra now in the lead. Come in with that was such a beautiful Scandinavian flick into that first outer zone. Real buttery smooth. But my goodness, the chase driver is right in that pocket and staying with him all the way through, but loses the proximity on that first outer wall. Oh, that looks like a possible straighten from the chase driver. Possibly a reinitiation.
Yeah, it was very close to it, but I could definitely hear his engine was struggling to keep it in power, so
it kind of sounded like it bogged down.
Yeah, Yeah, definitely. I think it's just the characteristics of the Nissan right now. It's like it's very good at the high RPMs, but when you just go into middle to lows, it just go bubbling, and that may finish very wrong. But definitely judges will be looking at it, and there'll definitely be some score deduction for that. But I don't know, it was a 0 or not. Let's find out. In
that A90 looked like it was carrying the momentum throughout the whole zone.
Yeah.
So it was very smooth and consistent, and I think what it looked like from what I was watching is the chase driver was trying to get that proximity and then got choked up a little bit. So I think even though he had the momentum, the speed of going into that and going around, if you're going so slow, it's going to be a really hard struggle for the chase.
Okay, so judges said that this lead was very slow in the end of the wall, so it was almost untraceable. That is why judges decided that Stanislav Tarasov gets the win.
Yeah, so it all came down to you might have the momentum going through the zone, but if you're moving as slow as what's it, molasses? That seems like old.
Yeah.
But yeah, slow as molasses. It's just the unchaseable, especially when you're going into that. You need more speed.
Yeah, you just have to keep momentum all over the zone, not just only at the beginning and then just slowing down while doing the zone. So yeah, that's why I'm not really surprised that Stanislav had some issues with his chase when the lead driver was too slow at that particular spot. So okay, so we had server restart. Drivers are already joining the server, so in a few moments we will have third group of the top 48.
See some familiar faces out here. We got Martinez, Austriaca, Hassan Sharif, Cameron Mustard, Daniel Camacho. You got Rampage, Dijon Reeves. Coming out here. I always butcher his name. I blame it on my head injuries from the military.
Okay.
Can't remember everybody. Precise names. But I call him Rampage. That's what he's known for, AOM Rampage. He is actually a rookie VDC driver and did a fantastic job on his first round last VDC comp.
Okay, so just judges said to go to the pits, and yeah, we have first drivers, so Hassan, Sharif, and Kristoff Rypina. I don't know. Okay, now it should be good. Here we go.
Coming in, Hassan Sharif coming in with a nice flick into that first outer zone, diving right into that inner clip, keeping that midline. But man, Kristoff is coming in and staying with a nice proximity right there, going into this first outer wall. Midline from Hassan Sharif, very, very conservative, trying to get that proximity to that wall, going into that final outer zone like a gangster. But my goodness, Kristoff, it was all over him.
Yeah, he was just right behind him all the way from the start to the finish. Yeah, like as you said, a little bit more conservative line through the wall, but still he was in the zone, so I guess that's okay to chase. So let's find out his skills as chase driver. Here they come.
Wow! Getting real gangster. Getting so close right off the rip. Kristoff is coming in to this outer zone, going into this wall to see if he gets deeper in that zone. And he's getting that proximity to that wall that the judges would love to see. Into that final under clip. And my goodness, Hassan Sharif is still putting the pressure on.
Yeah, that was really good chase from Hassan. So that's making it even more interesting now. But still lead to lead, chase to chase. So judges will be looking at it, and I'm really curious what's their verdict now.
Yeah, if you're gonna go lead versus lead, chase versus chase, I look at Kristoff's proximity to the wall is gonna definitely give him some good points. That was one of the biggest takeaways I saw from the lead versus lead. Going to each zone, there was a little bit of a bobble from inner clip 1 to outer zone 2 from Kristoff, but we'll see what the
Kristoff better lead, Hassan better chase. So it's one more time.
All right.
That's a draw.
Nice. Now we're gonna have them go one more again. One more again. Here we go. Hassan Sharif in the lead. Kristoff in the chase. A Skuko drift team. Wow, he had to kind of let off on the initiation so he didn't make contact right off the rip. But he's trying to stick it as close as possible to Hassan Sharif's door. Hassan Sharif coming in, huge angle and proximity to that outer wall. Going into that final under clip, real deep into that zone and deep into the final outer zone. A lot better lead run from Hassan compared to his first battle.
Yeah, that was really clean, both sides. Definitely much better lead from Hassan, and Kristoff was still there. Right at his doors. So really curious now, because Hassan had the better chase before, so curious what he's doing now.
It's definitely I feel like Kristoff got a little bit too aggressive right off the rip, but Hassan Sharif, my goodness, was right on the bumper on the initiation compared to Kristoff. Kristoff had to back off a little bit right off the rip, but now Hassan Sharif is being real smooth. Oh, contact with the wall from Kristoff. And Hassan Sharif is being unfazed and keeping the same angle throughout each zone. Real smooth in the chase position.
Yeah, and Hassan Sharif gets the win. So because of this wall hit from Kristoff at his lead. No hit from chase driver there, so clearly lead driver's fault. And we're moving on to the next one, Lucas Tesson and Daniel Camacho. So
Lucas Tesson coming in with the BMW and Daniel Camacho with you lap. And we're gonna see how they perform when they switch sides. Lucas Tesson, see if he's smooth with that BMW.
Yeah, as we were talking about the different countries, Daniel Camacho had Puerto Rican flag. So Puerto Rico. Yeah,
it's funny. I actually I competed with Daniel Camacho when I first got in Aceto, and seeing how he's grown from doing these smaller comps and going into a comp where there's a huge bobble from the chase driver. Looked like he had to decel a lot on the initiation to try to keep that proximity, or he was probably a little bit too aggressive. Daniel Camacho coming in with the A90 Supra and filling out each zone, and here comes Lucas to try to get that proximity right off that rip. That initiation was very interesting in the chase. But
some problems here and there, but yeah, Daniel going up against Lucas, who is a very, very experienced driver, and he's in a DCGP for a very, very long time. I can't say now precisely from how many seasons, but yeah, let's wait for judges' verdict on that one.
Yeah, I was saying earlier with Daniel Camacho, he was very, very like fresh, I guess I would say. I think he was running a Logitech when I was running competitions.
Okay, so one more time.
Yep, it looks like one more time from these drivers. Both had
big
huge
mistakes.
mistakes.
At the initiation from both of the drivers. So, as I said, it's a draw from first battle, and they going once again in the one more time.
All right, Daniel Camacho is giving him some space right off the rip. A little bit of a bobble from Lucas on outer zone 2. Daniel Camacho, I guess, loss of angle. I don't think that's a full straighten, but going into that final outer zone, man, that was so sketchy right there.
Yeah, if you guys at the live stream had some issues with video connection, it's all about my PC that just wanted to make some updates now. Sorry for that, but
had that Windows sound notification come up.
Yeah.
Daniel Camacho now in the lead. Lucas is now in the chase. We'll see how they perform out here. Huge flick from Daniel Camacho going into that first inner clip. Fills it out great. A little bit of a correction going into that third outer zone. Huge angle. Oh my goodness. How did Lucas save that? A little wall tap on the chase. But man, he stuck it with it all the way through.
Yeah, that was a big mistake, I would say, from a chase driver. He just went straight into the wall with his rear. Yeah. And
I feel like if that wall wasn't there, he probably would have just spun out. But it probably came into the fact of the lead versus lead.
Yeah, so lead versus lead, chase versus chase, and we will see Lucas in a top 32. That's what judges are saying. And we are already in the next one. Cameron Mustard and Martinez Ostrejka. Here they comes.
Cameron Mustard coming in with a nice aggressive initiation with that S chassis. Martinez over here with that BMW, being a straight gangster, using left foot braking to stay in the pocket throughout that outer wall. Cameron Mustard out here putting a spectacular lead run as well. My goodness.
Yeah, so
Martinez. Just an absolute animal.
Yeah, and Cameron, really fun to watch, especially it's top 48 now, so
yeah,
both of these guys could easily get into the final. But they see each other in the top 48. Let's see who will advance on.
Here he comes, Martinez with that BMW, and my goodness, Mustard just three-wheeled into that initiation, going right onto the door of Martinez into this first outer wall. Huge angle. Oh, there's contact on the wall from Martinez, but he fights through it. A huge mistake from Martinez. But
I don't know
Mustard
how
was on him, dude.
How he even finished this run with such a hit. So. And still, Cameron was just right behind him, still in a drift, still in the angle. Woo.
I just want to say, it was insane to see Cameron Mustard against the win. That initiation in the chase, he straight up three-wheeled.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Pure aggression there from Cameron at his chase. And next, Artyom Trusevich and
and Dijon Reeves.
Yeah.
Rampage.
Yeah, here they come.
Here he comes with that Camaro all the way in, staying in the pocket. My goodness, how smooth in the chase Rampage is doing, but my goodness, how Artie is coming in and just filling out each zones and trying to get a stable line throughout each run. Wow, it was insane to see how he stabilized every zone and going through each section, using that left foot brake to kind of settle his car to get him out into each clipping point.
Yeah, all I could hear was like this Camaro's V8 whining.
Oh, man.
So just crazy. And yeah, as you said, Dijon with amazing car control at his chase, especially going against a very long car as this Toyota is. So let's see them now.
Rampage coming in. Nice flick, nice angle in that first outer zone. But Artie is coming in and staying in that pocket. And Reeves is just being a straight animal out here, filling out each zone to that first final wall. Oh no! That's a straight in from the chase driver. Reeves just has to finish the lap.
Yeah, Artyom was just trying too much there and almost spinning out. Yeah, to this point it was really close battle. He was just right behind him with every transition, so whew.
Dijon was just being a straight animal out there. The car control he had in the chase was amazing to see. And Rampage gets the win, moves on to top 32.
Yep. So he's advancing home, and that was the last battle in this group. So only one group of the top 48 left here today. So quick restart, and last group of the top 48. Here we come. So really curious how Dijon is controlling such beautifully this Camaro, because when I'm driving it, it's just a pure chaos. This car had so much torque in it, and like wheels are spinning all the way. So
yeah,
car control of this driver is just whew.
Some of these guys out here with how they tune their cars is just like a science, and a lot of the drivers from each team, they have their own ways to tune to their style, and being able to kind of like make the car do what it wants compared to just going right off the rip stock and just hucking it in there. It's so crazy to see the amount of like work they put in to kind of figure out what's good and what needs to go.
Yeah, but on the other hand, cars from the stock, just like when you download it, they are just good to go like they are. Maybe make some tuning with gears, but still they are really good to go. The drivers here are just making some crazy magic to put their just I don't know how to say it. Every driver have their style, have some preferences. Just they tune it to just what they want and what they don't want to see from their cars.
Yeah, they basically Bob Ross their tunes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what Bob Ross is, but it's like happy little mistakes come out to beautiful creations. Alex versus Yanis. 280 Supras. What an aggressive flick from Yanis in the chase. trying to get that proximity right off the rip, but he is staying very consistent with it. Oh no! I had to say something, and he goes mock Jesus into the wall.
Yeah, they were crazy fast into this wall. Like, I was just speaking in my mind, like, they're going too fast. No way they're gonna make it through. So I've seen like Yanis was going into the wall first, but then Alex was also hitting the wall. Don't know what contact was first, if that was a contact with his opponent or maybe he just went into the wall just by himself.
I think he just overcooked it, to be honest. But we're gonna see them come in contact on the initiation, but Yanis continues on to fight through that contact all the way through. Here comes that wall bride. Huge angle from both drivers, mirroring each other, going all the way into this final outer wall, or outer zone, excuse me. But it goes into the fact when we were talking about the previous run, if you know that lead driver is going to be going in hot, I would probably think, all right, let me slow down a little bit and I could catch up in that zone. Sometimes that could work in your favor. Sometimes that actually bites you in the end, but we'll see what the judges say if there's a fault for lead versus chase. We'll see how they decide on this.
Yeah, just they said in game chat like they both could made it better. So. Yeah, they know that they both made some mistakes here and there.
I'm still in awe with Simon Sandman, or not Simon Sandman, Cameron Mustard 3-wheeling. Like, that's when you know he gets so aggressive with the flick, and he's gripped up to the point that one tire's like, I need help.
Okay, so judges are saying that in the first run 0 for Yanis. In a second run, that hit was so big and Yanis had front wheel going straight. So that must be a 0. And that means it's a 1 more time. So both guys made a 0 mistake. And we'll see them going once again, maybe right now, crossing my fingers. That's gonna be much cleaner battle between those two.
Huge initiation from both drivers coming in. Alex doing a good job. A little bit of a correction, outer zone 2. Going into outer zone 3, filling it out, buttery smooth. Oh, a little bit of a contact, but doesn't upset Alex too much. Kind of got him deeper in that zone a little bit, but Yanis was right on him and putting all that pressure on him, and it was insane to see how that contact didn't send him into the wall.
Yeah, definitely that was much cleaner than it was before. Like, let's see now if Alex will just let it a little bit after the initiation against Yanis. So
Yanis coming in. Oh no!
No, that's too much. Definitely too much there. And Yanis went straight into this tire wall, and also straight into the top 32.
Yeah, there was a 4th and long, and Alex decided to go for a punt. But now we're going to have Patrick in the chase and Adrien in the lead. Another A90 Supra battle.
Yeah, that's a very popular car in this round, for sure.
Adrien with a nice initiation, going all the way through to that second outer zone, and Patrick is staying with him on the pocket, Now he slows down enough. Exactly what I was saying earlier. How Patrick thought he was going a little too hot. But man, Adrien stuck it into that wall and rode that wall all the way around. Patrick was trying to slow up a little bit, so he didn't know if Adrien would actually make contact with the wall. That was insane.
Yeah, like I also seen like Patrick was just slowing down because he was probably thinking that Adrian going into the wall, but then making Pikachu face while Adrian was just gone by and say hello. So here they comes once again. Patrick leading now.
Patrick using a very generous initiation, going all the way. A little tire drop on outer zone 3. Patrick filling out the zone. Going into his final underclip, Patrick's doing a good job. And Adrien was doing a not aggressive run, but a really clean chase lap on that one. It wasn't super aggressive what we seen earlier.
Okay, so Adrian Roncero gets the win. And the next one, Benjamin Shilagi and Arthur Kula. So our driver from video briefing in a chase. Oh, some contact before the initiation there. That's not a good news for Arthur now.
Benjamin doing a good job filling out each zone all the way through. One thing is Benjamin was filling out each zone, getting deep in nice proximity to that outer wall. And that contact right off the rip, it's a big no-no. But we're going to have them switch sides. You never know what's going to happen when these battles happen, when they switch sides. Could be the same mistake right off the rip.
Yeah, like this blue line is just there for a reason, so I'm really curious about the verdict. But now, let's get back.
Arthur doing a good job filling outer zone 2. Outer zone 3 is good. Huge angle. Oh my goodness. It looked like a possible over rotation and he tried to correct it and get into it, but might have been a straighten. And it looks like Benjamin is getting the win.
Yeah, Benjamin is getting a win. Yeah, like he just stuck in a one spot, like he just slowed down too much. And that was just a road without the ending. So let's go in the next one. Vaila Sipaila, Mateusz Zieliński. Vailas was really trying to go without even start. Okay, so I just need to wait a little bit because one of our judges have some connection issues, but I guess should be good in a second. Yeah, Vaila's ready, Matos ready, here they come.
Matos does a great job filling out the first outer zone, but a huge correction from Matos in outer zone 2. Coming into his wall, using that left foot brake to kind of keep himself in that pocket. A huge correction from the chase driver. Looks like a big straighten.
Oh,
and oh my God.
He just
went. Who put that flag there?
Straight into this flag. Oh, boy.
I saw it jump out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was just too wide there. Don't know how it will be scored from the judges, because you just have to keep it in mind that the track is not finished when you cross the line. Oh, hey doggy. Okay, here they come. Matos and Vailas. Nice lead now. Oh, and a big hit. And he went straight into the pits. So that means Vaila gets the win, and Vailas is advancing on to the top 32, and that means it was the last battle of the top 48. So we're going with server restart and
nice.
coming back with top 32 battles, because drivers from top 16 qualified are already waiting there for their opponents, and first battle will be our top qualified driver, so Nico and Steven Jarbo. That's gonna be a first battle in the top 32.
That's a finals battle right there.
Yeah,
That's insane. Still got a little bit of time left before I gotta head out. I'm excited to see these battles. I'm happy to see the finals battles right off the rip, and then I'm gonna be watching this while working. But you got Steven Jarbo coming up, Simon Sandman, Darius Austriaca, Nico. Like it's a straight masterclass right now. This section, this couple battles coming up. I'm excited to see what the people in the chat are excited for, who they think they're gonna win. Kind of relate like drift battles like Formula Drift or DMAC. Kind of think of them as like UFC fights.
yeah, that may be.
Because you never know, there's an underdog that would just knock the champion out. Judges are having everybody pit up.
Okay.
You got Nico Stella and Steven Jarbo in the chase.
That's let's see how crazy things happen now.
Whoa, huge speed from Jarbo going into that first in their clip. Had to correct himself, but got himself in the fight. Oh, some contact on the transition. That got Nico Stella flying off the track. Steven Jarbo finishes off the lap. Let's have Nico come in the chase now. Wonder if speed was an issue with the lead runner. There's
some issues there. Okay. Okay, so Steven pitted after the first round. Yeah?
okay, so that forced that made Nico
yeah,
get
so
the win.
That means that in the second round he got the automatic 0. And that make that Nico is advancing on. Yeah, sad to see that things happen in top 32. But the rules are rules there.
Yep. Now we have them switching side. Irene is now in the lead. Vitali is in the chase. Irene out here a little bit warmed up compared to Vitali competition wise. But we're going to see him come in with that S chassis. BMW coming in huge, aggressive flick, getting in that pocket. Yeah, buddy, going all the way through. Irene is filling out each zone, doing a great job with speed and momentum, angling up. Oh, some contact on that wall. Final interclip is a good for Irene, but that contact with that wall was a big upset for Irene. Vitali gets the win. Next, we have Lucas in the lead. Darius Austriaca in the chase.
Yeah, so Łukasz Tasiemski and Darius Austriaca. That's the duo I seen many times earlier on. So really fun to see.
Wow, Darius is sticking it to the door right off the rip. Slides back into the pocket. Going into outer zone 3 is good. Lucas coming in, riding that wall. Correction a little bit from the lead driver. Darius is unfazed and staying in drift throughout the whole run. My goodness. I'm actually I'm used to seeing Darius in a BMW.
Yeah.
And all his other competitions. And his brother is taking on the BMW badge, and yeah, Darius is in that GR86. My goodness, here we go. Oh, Lucas giving him some space on the line. Darius coming in with a nice Scandinavian flick as that first outer zone, filling it out. And her clip all the way through to outer zone 2. Good. And my goodness, Lucas is putting on a fight to Darius and staying in the pocket throughout the whole time into this final inner clip, diving back in to that final outer zone. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Don't know if that's going to be enough. Because Darius didn't seem like he made contact with that wall compared to Lucas. And it does look like Darius gets the win. Was a clash of titans there. And now we have another baller battle. Zach Macy versus Simon Sandman. Zach Macy with that Skyline coming in with a, oh mercy, an aggressive speed going through that first outer zone into inner clip 1. My goodness, transition is smooth. A big contact with the wall, and Simon Sandman was trying to keep up with the speed of Zach Macy, and going all the way through, Zach Macy fills out each zone. That's gonna be a big killer for these drivers in the chase, to knowing when to let up so they don't stay on the same speed as that lead driver, because that lead driver knows what he's gonna have to do to get himself into each zone, especially with that wall going there. Zach Macy was real smooth and consistent to that wall. Simon Sandman out here. Let's see if he could put out a spectacular lead run. Huge angle. Almost missing inner clip 1. He just taps that going in to outer zone 3. Boom. Riding each zone all the way through, riding the wall. Zach Macy is just having to get a nice lap in the chase, and it looks like it's going to be a clear, concise winner on this for the judges. And Zach Macy gets the win. Well done. From these drivers.
Yeah, so that was a very quick one, and let's go to the next one. Really sad to see this battle between Steven and Nico, that it ended it like that. So
I have a couple more battles before I have to head off, but top 32 is actually top 16 is starting to shape up to be some good battles for these guys.
yeah, definitely some drivers really pushing hard today, and I'm really expecting a lot from them during top 16 and up.
Sandman has some frustration going on. It's okay. We all saw the wall jump out of nowhere and tap that bumper. It'll be okay. Here we go. We have Andres versus Victor.
Yeah, Andres Kleinbergs and Viktor Janowski. RTR Riga.
Wow. From outer zone 1 to outer zone 2, they mirrored each other really well with angle and speed. And Andres is coming out here, a little bit of contact with Victor, so let him know that he's there. But that was a cool looking first 2 outer zones. It was awesome to see that. Here we go. Victor is now in the lead. Andres in the chase. Victor with that S chassis. DCGP livery. Huge flick and angle going into that first outer zone. Inner clip is good. A little bit of a shallowing of angle from Andres to try to keep that proximity all the way through, and a nice transition into that outer wall. Oh, contact made on the transition. Seems like that chase driver didn't give him room to actually switch over. Judges are looking to run.
Yeah, they definitely watch this contact in the transition. Yeah, as you said, from my perspective also, it was looking like the chase driver was just a little bit too close, so that made the transition harder. Okay, so Viktor Janowski gets the win. So Andres had big advantage before last corner, but then almost a 0 from the contact. And that's why Viktor is advancing on. And we're moving to the next one. Ernestas, Jakub and Adrian Chavez already at the start line.
Ernestas, Jakub coming in with a huge flick with that RX-7. There's some contact made in that inner clip 1, probably a little bit before that inner clip. But my goodness, Ernestas coming out here being a straight baller with that RX-7. That snappy transition and staying right off the pocket, right in to that wall. It was insane to see. These guys are coming out here and slaying it. And that was such a fast transition Ernestas had, and he just floated his way right into that proximity of that wall.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff from a lead driver. Yeah, as you could see, Adrian as a chase dropped the tire. It was just such a crazy speed there. But still waiting for a second run.
Yeah, buddy. Here he comes. Adrian coming in. Nice flick into that first outer zone. Ernestas is keeping the angle, but getting that speed to stay in that pocket with each transition, getting closer and closer. A little bit tap from Adrien, into that outer wall, all the way in to that final outer zone. Money. Lead versus lead. Definitely, Jakub did a fantastic job filling out each zone and no contact on that wall. Adrian did make some contact with that outer wall.
That's the thing. I don't want to be a judge now. They're so close. Okay, so judges said that because of the contact at the initiation in the first round, Ernestas Jakub gets the win.
Now we got Angel versus Mark. Let's see if Angel grows some wings and flies away with this battle. Coming in, nice fill out on that first outer zone. Mark coming in and staying in that pocket all the way through. And Angel is coming in with a nice angle on outer zone 3 all the way to outer zone 4. Fills out that zone like a beautiful, beautiful seamstress all the way through to that final outer zone. My goodness.
Yeah, also there are many drivers during this round from North Road Club. That's a new team we see here at DCGP. So
North Roads Club, huh?
Oh,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So many different countries there.
Now we have them switch sides. S Chassis versus BMW. Mark coming in with a big flick. Oh no, a huge straighten from the chase driver, Angel. Seems like he became a fallen angel in the chase. But man, he is just fighting through and trying to get that proximity all the way through, trying to force an error for Mark in the chase and keeping that angle.
Mark is looking very strong here. Okay, so Mark Bodor gets the win. And that's a battle I was waiting for. Daniel Andreev and Stanislav Tarasov. So that could be podium for sure.
Daniel Andreev coming in. He's been so smooth and consistent. And my goodness, Stan is right there and staying in the pocket. A little bit of contact going in to this final outer wall. The only outer wall we got here. It's a final under clip. Boom. Daniel Andreev is filling out each zone.
Have you seen Stanislav? What was happening there? He was just behind him, like literally behind him. Like from the most of the time I was just only seeing Daniel's car, because he was just somewhere in the smoke, somewhere in the shadows of his car.
Daniel was doing a great job filling out each zone, getting nice angle, putting out a smoke show. Stan had to cut the track a little bit on that first inner clip. We'll see if Daniel comes in and cuts it. Yep, he rides that rumble strip a little bit, but still riding that proximity all the way through. Lets off a little bit on the chase so he could give him that movement. Oh my goodness. Slow transition works well for the chase driver, but he wasn't able to get fully deep in that pocket in that final outer zone.
Like, Daniel was very close, but proximity-wise, comparing Stanislav to Daniel was just another level, I would say, talking about chasing. But there's still a lead to judge the score, so we have to wait a bit. Okay, so judges said that Daniel better chase and Stanislav wrong line in the end, so that means Daniel Andreev gets the win.
Let's go.
Okay, so halfway through top 32.
All right. Well, it is my time to leave. I would bid you guys adieu. Definitely love coming back here and being a guest on DCGP with you guys. I hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah.
We'll be here next round.
Yeah, thank you really for joining in, and we'll definitely hear you in the next round. Hopefully that will be a Toga round.
Oh my goodness. The Toga rounds go insane, but I'm excited to see these guys put out a great showcase out here.
Yeah, thank you once again. And we will be coming back for the top 32 action. Okay, let's get back into it. Alexander Element and Hassan Sharif. Here they come. Alexander leading Hassan in the chase. Alexander is trying to run away from his opponent, and Hassan is doing a very good job at this wall. Keeping a nice line and distance, definitely. I can see the speed difference between those two drivers. Okay, let's go for second run. Hassan is leading now. A nice flick into the track. Nice angle there. Maybe a little bit shallow in the middle of the wall, but still catching the zones. And Alexander was at his doors all the way. So now waiting for the judge's verdict. Okay, so judges are saying that the first run after the inside clip to Alex made a big correction with a shallow angle which gave him more speed. So that's probably a case of me saying that he's very fast. So waiting for verdict. Yeah, Hassan better lead, so Hassan Sharif gets the win, and Hassan is advancing on to a top 16. And we're moving to our next battle, which is Casper Śmieszek and Lucas Tesson. So Casper, Lucas chasing. Some contact there, maybe Lucas cutting inside clip number 2. So right now with a little bit shallow angle, Casper is doing pretty solid lead run, and that's gonna be it for the first run of this battle. Like now I'm wondering what caused this mistake from Lucas in his chase. And let's go with the second part. Looking very strong now. Nice attack to the wall. And Casper door-to-door action into the finish line, so very close to his opponent while crossing the finish line. And we have a winner. Kacper Śmieszek gets the win. Okay, and moving on, Gerd Kubarsep and Cameron Mustard. So Gerd and Cameron. Gerd will be leading first. Right now I'm a little bit confused because there is a Estonian flag at his car and the Norway flag there, but nevertheless let's watch their run. Crazy angles from Gerd at his lead. Cameron is trying to as close as he can. Good job. Both of the drivers, really, I was impressed at his angles during a lead run. So let's find out. What will happen as they will switch sides? So Cameron leading now. Get chasing. Cameron is crazy fast there for the first part of the track. Gerd is trying to stay very close to his opponent. Maybe sacrificing his line a little bit, but that was really nice lead from Cameron. Very smooth, very fast. Okay, we have a winner. It's all about the gap in the second round. That's what judges are saying. So Cameron Mustard gets the win. And we have teammate battles. So Lucas Pasquini and Dijon Reeves. So AOM battle. Lucas leading, Dijon chasing. A very nice execution of the wall. And look at Dijon just putting his front wheels in the doors of a lead driver. Great stuff. So let's find out. who's gonna go into the top 16 today. So they definitely had some trainings with each other before the competition. They know each other well. Great transition from Dijon. Lucas also very strong, very close. Across the line they go, so very quick. Okay, so judges said it's a one more time between those drivers, so we'll see them going once again. So judges couldn't pick one clear winner. Let's see them in one more time battle here at Macy Circuit. Once again, nicely done. Very close transitions. Both drivers, perfect execution of the wall. That was very clean. Both lead and a chase without any major mistakes. So if that's gonna go once again like it was during the first battle, so that may mean another one more time, but still let's check it now. Clear engine, look at that. Lucas just door to door, trying to put the pressure there. Very aggressive approach, and across the line they go. Crazy driving from this teammates. Yeah, so judges are saying that the Lucas chase was perfect, so that means Lucas Pasquini gets the win. And we're gonna see Lucas in a top 16 battle, so that was the last one in this group. As always, quick server restart. And we're coming back with top 32. Last group of the top 32 to be precise. So last 4 drivers to join the top 16. And who's gonna be advancing on? And definitely I'm really curious about the finals today, because many drivers are pushing hard in their battles. Okay, we're back and that's Patryk Majewski and Yanis Ciedra waiting for the green light. Maybe not yet, because judges said that they need to go back for the pits for a second. Okay, Patryk and Yanis already at the track. Red and black, both nice attack from Yanis. Right now a little bit of separation between them. And across the line they go. Okay, they are ready. So initiation and very wide line from Yanis, missing inside clip number 2. Now it's looking much better, almost going backwards into this wall. And across the line it goes. So that was not the cleanest lead run, I would say. But judges said that they need to watch a replay, so we'll just have to wait a little bit for the verdict. Okay, so judges said that there was a contact before the initiation line. So that means Yanis Ciedra gets the win. Okay, so after watching a replay, they've seen that it was a contact before the initiation from Patryk. But we have to come back, because right now Danielus Parangauskas and Adrien Roncero doing their first run. Adrian is trying to stay very close. That was very aggressive attack from Adrian at the wall and across the line. So here they come, second round. Adrian leading, Danielus chasing. So, winning a nice lead run from Adrian. Danielus sacrificing the line a little bit, especially at the wall, but proximity wise was just right behind his opponent. And once again, that's a battle when I wouldn't want to be a judge, so they need to catch small mistakes. Okay, so judges said that Danielus had the better lead run, so that is why he gets the win. Okay, and the next one we have Adam Grom and Benjamin Silagi. So Adam leading first, Benjamin at the chase. Look at Benjamin barely avoiding the contact with his opponent. Trying to stay as close as he can. Taking a very different line from a lead driver. But let's wait as they switch sides to see how Adam will do as a chase against Benjamin. And let's go. Nicely done there. Adam with a much smaller angle than Benjamin. Just keeping his distance. Putting his front wheel just at the doors of the lead driver. And now I'm really curious how judges will score this first round in terms of Benjamin's chase. Okay, so judges said that the first round lead had a mistake after the initiation and chase had a mistake in a diesel zone before the wall. Just staying too long at his brakes. The second round, good lead run and Adam without an angle after outside zone number 1. So that means Benjamin Silagi gets the win. Benjamin is in the top 16 today. Okay, next battle, Owen Magner and Vaila. Owen leading as he was higher in the quali. Vaila in his chase. To keep the distance. Yeah, that was pretty much a solid lead run. So after the transition after the inside clip number 2, Chase was very late with his transition. That was just making it harder, because after this inside clip you have to be very fluid in terms of line and angle to have a nice swing into the wall. Okay, here they comes. Vaila's leading on, chasing. Owen's just mimicking his line angle. Nice attack, just tiny correction there. Chase. And across the line they go. Okay, so we have a winner. Vaila gets the win. As judges said, he had better chase run. So that was the last battle of the top 42. So right now we'll do some break. Just give me a second. Yes, so 10 minutes break, and we're coming back with top 16 action. So grab something to eat, grab something to drink, and we're coming back in 10 minutes for more in a top 16. Okay, we are back with the top 16 action, and the first battle we have is Nico, Stella and Vitali Isaev. So let's go! Nico in the lead, Vitali chasing. A nice lead round, making great approach on the wall. Vitali is struggling a little bit with his line there, and across the line they go. So that was a close battle. Some mistakes here and there. here they come, Vitali and Nico. Great approach from Nico in his chase. Just after the initiation. Trying to stay as close as he can. And across the line they go, so that was a very aggressive chase from Nico. Only at the one spot just before the wall. He was making some corrections there after the transition, but still nevertheless very good chase. And we're waiting for a score. Yes, Nico Stella gets the win, and he's advancing on to a top 8. And now we're good to go with next battle, Zach Macy and Darius Ostrejka. So Zach, R34, not a common car here, going up against Darius. And Darius just from the beginning, oh, little correction there, but trying to make a close approach. Another correction at the wall and across the line, so not the cleanest chase from Darius, but still there is one more run to go. Here they come, Darius and Zach. Zach is keeping nice proximity. Very close transition. Oh no, that's too much, I guess. He was trying to be too aggressive there. But yeah, judges will have to watch a replay, because there's also one thing: if Darius was too slow there, that may be a Leeds driver's fault, but judges will have to check it at the replay so that they will be sure that there was no issues with the lead. Okay, so judges said that Zach was going with too much speed after the transition, so it was chase driver's fault, and that's why Darius Ostrejka gets the win. And next battle we go Ernestas Jakubelis and Viktor Janowski. So another Urta driver here, leading now in RX-7. Victor with the chase. That's a very quick run from Ernestas at his chase. Victor was just sacrificing his line a little bit, but he was just right behind him. Okay, let's find out now. Oh, some contact there maybe? I don't know really, but judges will definitely looking back into it. Let's focus what's going on now at the track, because Victor is putting a very nice lead, and Ernestas was just right behind him all the way to the finish line. Yeah, so as I was saying, the blue line is for a reason there. It's the rule that it's to avoid any not fair play lead driver moves or maybe going too wide. But thing is that chase driver can initiate how he want, but they need to avoid a contact with a lead driver, and a contact with a lead means zero mistake. Okay, but judges said that Ernestas Jakubelis gets the win. It was everything good there. So we will see Ernestas in the top 8. Okay. Now it's Daniel Andreev and Mark Bodor. Don't know what happened there, but now it's a huge gap between those two drivers. Mark is trying to catch up, but such a proximity going against our current DCGP champion. It's just too much. Okay, so judges said to me that there was no contact from Ernestas in the previous run, so just to clarify it. And let's go back to Mark versus Daniel. Really strange initiation from Mark. Now dropping one wheel there. Danielus just doing his job at the chase. So that was a very quick call from the judges. Daniel Andreev gets the win. Okay, so quick server restart. And we're going back with the next top 16 group. So we already halfway through top 16 battles and waiting for the next 4 drivers to advance on straight into the top 8. Okay, here they come, Casper, Śmieszek and Hassan Sharif. So Casper in the lead first, Hassan chasing. Nicely done there. Casper with a nice wall ride, Hassan struggling to stay in the formation at the wall. So that was a very good lead run from Casper. And some problems at the chase from Hassan. Okay, let's go. Nice initiation. Casper right behind him. Let's see the roll part of the track. A little bit of safe approach from Casper. And across the line they go. Okay, so judges are saying that both of the drivers made the same mistake at the wall. But Hassan was really off the line there. So that means that Casper Śmieszek gets the win and Casper Śmieszek is advancing on to the top 8. And into the next battle we go. Lucas Pasquini and Cameron Mustard. So that's gonna be a really interesting one. Because Lucas is really rocking this track. And Cameron will not give up for sure. Look at that proximity going into the straight line after the finish line. They was just glued to each other. And now Cameron will be leading until Lucas chasing. So Lucas already in the formation, staying close, very close. Don't know if there was any contact there, because he was just right there. And across the line they go, so that's a really quick layout there. Okay, so judges are saying that the first round both perfect lead in the chase. In the second round that contact was just too much, so judges confirmed there was a contact, and that's why Cameron Mustard gets the win. So Cameron is advancing on, and only one driver left to advance. So is it gonna be Danielus or Yanis? So Danielus leading first. Yanis with a very big faint entry at his chase. Right now struggling a little bit, while Daniel is hitting just a little bit this wall. Don't know if that was a reason of some contact maybe, or something else, but both of the drivers have some mistakes. Second round, Yanis leading, Danielus is chasing. Big swing from Yanis going in the wall. But Danielus is looking unshaken really, and was just there. Okay, so Danielus Parangauskas gets the win. Sorry, but there's still one more battle left here at the top 16. It's Benjamin versus Vidas. So something's wrong maybe, because judges just said that they need to pit. Yeah, just there was some issues with the previous battle, so judges are watching a replay right now. So we'll have to wait a little bit for a final verdict from the previous battle. Okay, so judges made a look, so there was no contact before inside clip 2. So the result is binding, and we're moving to a next battle. So Benjamin and Vidas, they both ready to go, and let's find out who will see in the top 8. Very close chase from Vidas, as Benjamin also was not making any major mistakes at his lead run. So after the first run, that may be really close in terms of scoring. Come. Oh, big cut from Benjamin at his chase. He was off the track for sure there. And now, just at Vida's door. So thing is now how this mistake at the inside clip number 2 will affect Benjamin's score. So judges are right now debating about the verdict, and all is in their hands. Okay, so judges are saying now that Vailas would have a big advantage, but that mistake in the end of the first round was really big. Ha! Yeah, okay. So judges are saying now that Benjamin Silagi gets the win, and yeah, judges are saying it was he was not going straight, but it was a big mistake, unfortunately, and that decided that Benjamin gets the win. Okay, so that was the last battle of the top 16, and after a quick server restart we're moving to the top 8 battles of the round 4. Okay, so top 8 battles. Let's start with Nico Stella and Darius Ostreka. So that's a big one for the top 8. Nico with a huge swing. Darius is trying to keep up and going across the finish line. That's a huge battle for the top 8, really. go with the second run. Little touch from Nico in the chase. Very confident in his driving. Just right behind him. I guess that was some kind of contact after the finish line, and I couldn't even see that because of this big clouds of smoke. And I'm really, that's gonna be really interesting in terms of scoring of this battle. So some small mistake from both of the drivers, but yeah, really waiting for the verdict. Yeah. Okay, so judges are saying that it was really close, so they needed to watch it once again. So first run, some small mistakes by Nico, especially cutting last inside clip. Both of you little mistake at the transition before outside zone number 4. So judges said that in general Darius was a little bit better, so they said that Darius Ostrejka gets the win, but it was a very close battle. And also there's so talking in the replay. Okay, so quick look at the replay because there's also a protest there, and judges will be looking once again for a part of this battle. Okay, so judges once again check the replay. And result stays the same. And we're moving on to the next battle. Daniel Andreev, Ernestas Yakubenis already at the track. Huge swing, and Ernestas is struggling at the chase, making some corrections there. And across the line they go, so that was some mistakes there. And the second run of this battle. Ernestas leading now. Danielus, Daniel chasing. Definitely much cleaner than the first one. That's gonna be it about this battle. Let's just now wait for the verdict, but I can see now that one of the judges just went straight into watching the replay, so definitely we will be waiting for a few seconds just to make sure the transition in the first run, because that's what they are looking for now. Okay, so we have a winner. Daniel Andreev gets the win. So Daniel Andreev is moving on. To a top 4. Okay, next one we have Casper Śmieszek and Cameron Mustard. So Casper leading first, making huge transition there and making perfect wall ride. Across the line they go. And make initiation. That was really weird approach from Casper and his chase initiation, but right now, oh no, that's a hit. Once again, a hit. Judges instantly decided that it was chase driver's fault, so Cameron Mustard gets the win. And he's moving to a top 4. That was a really quick verdict, especially after the first round when Casper pulled out amazing lead run. Okay, nevertheless, Danielus Parangauskas and Benjamin Shilagi already at the track. Oh, that was a really weird transition from Benjamin. Now he went back into the formation, so yeah, that's gonna be it for the first round in this battle. So winner from this one going into the top 4 already. Benjamin leading now. I would say that Danielus is making a little bit safer approach, and look at that. All right from Benjamin. His spoiler went just above the barrier. Okay, so that was a very quick verdict from the judges. Danielus Parangauskas gets the win, and Danielus is moving on to the top 4, so that was the last battle of the top 8. That means last server restart, and we're coming back with the top 4. Okay, so we're good to go with the top 4 battles. Daniel Andreev and Darius Ostreka. Oh, and a contact just after the initiation from Darius. Don't know what's an issue there, but that was definitely big pointed action for Darius. Okay, second run. And let's go to the top 4. Darius with a nice lead line there. Daniel is trying to catch up. Just very fast lead from Darius. Yeah, so judges once again watching replay. They just want to check this contact. Okay, so as judges said, they knew that there will be contact before, so Daniel Andreev gets the win, and Daniel Andreev is advancing on the great final. So who is gonna be his opponent? Is it gonna be Cameron or Danielus? Danielus with nice lead right now. A little bit of gap between these drivers. Don't know if that was planned from Cameron to just keep safe distance. Okay, here they come. Cameron and Danielus in a battle for the finals. It's spot. Oh, that's a hit, and Cameron is hitting the wall once again. And across the line, so judges definitely will be looking at this wall part of the second run. Oh, it's a very fast verdict, but yeah, I guess that's a good one. Danielus Parangauskas gets the win. So Danielus gets the win. Okay, so everything is clear now. Now we're moving to a battle for the third place, and that's gonna be between Cameron Mustard and Darius Ostrejka. So Cameron leading, first Darius chasing. Close to the wall. Clear lead and clear chase. So now it's all about the second run. Okay, Darius lead, Cameron chasing. Who's gonna take third spot today? That's definitely not as clear as the first round was. Now we're waiting for the score. Okay, so judges said that Darius had a little bit better chase run, so Darius Ostrejka gets the win and third spot overall in round 4. And it's time for a final. Daniel Andreev and Danielus Parangauskas, so teammate battle, IRT team. Teammates are fighting now for the win at the round 4 of DCGP Season X at Macy Circuit. So that was the first run, and I also think that that's gonna be very close battle between those two. Maybe they will go with rock, paper, scissors. Oh no, that's a hit from Daniel at the chase. So Daniel went into the wall and Danielus alone is just cruising across the finish line. So that means Danielus Parangauskas gets the win at the round 4 of Drift Corner Grand Prix. So he is taking the first spot. Daniel Andreev went second and Darius Ostrejka is third. So all Lithuanian podium here at Macy Circuit. Congratulations to the drivers. That was really awesome to watch. Right now they are struggling with the podium. I think we should be good to go in just a few seconds. So once again, let's watch our winners. So Danielus Parangauskas first, Daniel Andreev second, Darius Ostrejka third. So that's our podium. Thank you guys for joining us today, and thank you for watching. Thank you for all of the driving stuff that we had today, and we'll see you guys in the next round at the Komori Toge. Fingers crossed that the track's gonna be ready, and see ya. Goodbye.